What's up, everyone? Welcome to a very exciting episode of Beyond the Bell. Today, I have a very exciting guest, the Crash Out Cutie, Alexandra Quinn.
Like, hello. Oh, I'm Alexandra Quinn. It's wonderful to meet you.
It's great to meet you too. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Uh, I had a long day, but I'm here.
So, when did you get started with wrestling?
Uh, November of last year.
So, you're fairly new to the industry. I love it.
Oh yeah, very new.
So, were you a fan originally, or how did you get into this?
Um, I so I was always a wrestling fan. I s- but I didn't know I wanted to be a wrestler until I was like 19, and so well, I don't know. No, I'm wrong. I wanted to be a part of the wrestling team in high school, but I couldn't do it. But yeah. So
Why
I've been
couldn't
wanting
you
to
do
wrestle
it?
for a long time.
Sorry to cut you off. Why couldn't you be part of the wrestling team?
Because my dad didn't want me to.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I bet you would have been great, especially like from
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean, I've only seen one match, but from what I've seen, you definitely, I feel like you would have been amazing on the wrestling team.
I know. If I, yeah, that's why I'm kind of sad. I'm like, dang, I would have been a killer by now. But it's fine.
Yeah, I feel like if I wouldn't have quit wrestling, I would be in the same industry you are right now. We'd probably be, meeting each other at shows if I wouldn't have quit, right?
Well, probably, yeah. I try to go as many shows as I can.
I can tell that. So, I obviously, with my lack of knowledge here, have you held any titles or anything across your career yet?
Oh, yeah, I'm holding one right now.
And what is that?
I'm holding right now the crown of the Queen of RIPW Championship.
And that fits. The word queen definitely fits you. You
Yeah.
are a queen when you step in the ring and you show it with your work. You are a very talented wrestler. And I've only seen one match, but from what I've seen, you love what you do and you obviously put your heart into your matches. And I love that.
Oh, thank you. Which one did you watch?
I don't remember the opponent's name, honestly. I think it was your championship match, actually, because I remember you winning. I remember a belt.
A belt?
Yeah.
I didn't. No, it's not. I didn't win a belt. I won a crown, like an actual crown.
Oh, then it might have been the crown. I don't know. I was very tired. I remember you won some type of like award,
Hmm.
but you very much showed that you were the queen of the ring.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I most of the time I'm doing my research at 2, 3 in the morning, so I'm like off work, and did 5 episodes normally, and so if get any details wrong, I apologize.
oh no, you're fine.
People run together a lot.
No, you're fine. Believe me.
I'm very excited to still have you on here, and I mean, again, I'm sorry for the mistaken details there. Yeah, you won a crown. You are right, and it looked great on you. You deserved it.
Thank you.
So what is like? I mean, I don't know how to ask this without sounding like I'm asking you to like pick a favorite, like thing. But like, what's your favorite match you've had? I didn't ask you to pick like a favorite opponent, but like, what's your best? I guess your best match. The one that you love showing people.
Um, Usually it's the ones I have with my friends because, like, the people I'm close to, because we know, like, we don't hold back on each other, but we just be beating each other up for real. Like, honestly, I had a match
Yeah.
this Tuesday. It's probably one of my favorites now. Uh,
I think that's like the best part about watching friends wrestle each other is like they beat the hell out of each other. And like I mean, a lot of the guys that I've like, interviewed, they were friends and they were deathmatch wrestlers. So if you can imagine what they do to each other, and then they, go have a few beers at the bar after they, make each other bleed.
Oh yeah, that's usually how it works. Because at first, I didn't understand it at first because I was like, "How can you beat up somebody that is your friend, and then you get in the ring and you do it? And you're just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna try to punch your teeth in. I hope you, just hope you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, like you just hope they're gonna be okay.
Well,
Don't
you'll be
punch too
okay.
hard and you don't try to break bones, and you hope you both come out uninjured. And then,
Yep, just
hey,
hoping we
let's
don't.
like I've seen like especially with the indies, you see like even right after the match, they'll hug each other as they're walking to the backstage. They don't even care about kayfabe sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah. That happened. Oh yeah, I've done that a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie.
But like it shows like the real like humanity of the sport too that like people need to see because some people think it's just violence and people beating each other up and they don't understand like that there's a whole like most of the performers in a lot of promotions are just their friends, like a lot of them if they're a smaller promotion grew up together in the same area.
Um,
And what's your opinion on things like that? I guess, sorry, I talk a lot, I don't mean to.
no, you're fine. Uh, I don't. Well, no, it makes sense because like it's the same thing for like Edge and Christian. Like they grew up together and they have literally turned on each other how many times? And then
They
like got
turned on
back
each
together.
other
They
how
have,
many times, and then we thought it was over, and then almost a decade later, they turn on each other in an entirely new promotion.
and
Well,
then
not
got back together.
yeah, it's insane. Like you don't, and they were under their actual names this time too.
That is true.
I'm like your knowledge of the newer wrestling is kind of newer to me because most people don't mention that when we're interviewing. That a lot of them want to mention like the older wrestling and things like that, but you know,
Well, in my opinion, if you really think, I'm not saying don't watch older wrestling, but I'm a indie wrestler now that is trying to get into the business now. So you need to consume the current product to know what they're doing so they can so you're like, "Oh, that's what
yeah,
I need
I
to
mean, with my opinion, I think with the turn to Netflix and the way they're kind of starting to get a little more loose, I think finding the change, like where the Attitude Era changes to the PG era and watching right there might be people's best bet to getting into like Monday Night Raw or other things with WWE because now they're back to that point where they turned, but now they're turning the opposite direction.
Well, actually, I wouldn't even say that either because, like, when because I talked to Gabe Skapolsky one time, and he's the one that usually scouts for like ID talent, and he said that if you want to like do tape study Evolve, which is like the current Evolve that's happening right now, because that's like kind of what they're looking for.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, I guess I'm more speaking for if you want to get onto that specific brand, they're kind of starting to go slightly back to the Attitude Era, so you have to watch the Change Era, because
mm,
that's where they're going back to. I don't think they'll ever go back to the full blown ruthless aggression or Attitude Era because that's far too edgy for these times, sadly.
oh yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
Which is
like it's
crazy when you think about it, because if you watch, films or listen to music, they have the same kind of subjects, but wrestling can't.
yeah. Well, I think because they just want to. I feel like it's just wrestling. You're just making it more comfortable for everybody. Like anybody can watch it. Because like, yeah, you can say like, oh, they're soft, but there was some stuff on there that was very questionable. It was very questionable.
Far more than questionable. Let me bring up the characters of Eugene and Festus, which I'm hoping Eugene will be my trainer next year for me to get in the ring soon.
Mhm.
Hopefully, in a promotion near you.
Yeah. So yeah, like that, and it's like, and I'm not gonna lie, like that's like I work with children that is like that. So that's why I'm like.
Yeah, I'm like my brothers. I mean, I have friends who are. I hate to say like that, but I don't know how to say other like
No, yeah,
that feels offensive too. But like, I feel like the characters themselves were like. I feel like if it would have been people who were actually slightly slower, it might have been better than putting like Doc Gallows as Festus, and I can't even remember Eugene's other wrestling name, but
yeah,
like it felt like if it would have been people who were actually maybe a little bit slower who wanted to be wrestlers, it would have been better, I feel like.
mm,
Cuz but I also feel like it could have been worse because if they messed up, they could hurt themselves too, and like that's where I feel kind of prejudiced, and I'd hate to like talk about it.
yeah. But it's like, um, well, I feel like when it comes to wrestling, they should. It's like what they do for the military, when they say you're not like eligible to do it because of some type of injury or disability. And like that's because and I don't believe it's like that for I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like every wrestler is kind of like neurodivergent.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. Like a lot of the wrestlers I talk to, they're hyper fixated on one thing or the other. Like
Hmm.
I interviewed Insane Joe Pay. He hyper fixates on deathmatch wrestling. You cannot put him in another match. He wants deathmatch, deathmatch, deathmatch.
Oh, oh Jesus.
He wants light tubes. He wants thumbtack. Well, I don't think he wants thumbtacks. He complains about that, but he doesn't mind the barbed wire and the light tubes and the everything else.
I was at a deathmatch show last Saturday. I mean last Sunday. No, this
Did
past.
you perform at the show?
Oh, heck no.
You
No,
don't do deathmatch?
no. I'm good. There's
Have
only
you ever thought about doing deathmatch wrestling?
I would do a hardcore match.
But that's the closest you would get to that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's understandable. I wouldn't really want to do
I
that either. I mean, I
don't
want to
even know
be a
my body.
wrestler. I absolutely do.
I don't want to scar my body.
Yeah, because that's where I'm at. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll get close to the camera. I got enough scars, you see, and I mean, I
Yeah,
got a busted tooth. I don't think I need to do deathmatch wrestling if I get into the industry.
yeah. I'm okay with my standard matches. Maybe a couple of chair shots. I've taken a chair shot. So
How
like
does that feel? No one's ever answered that question for how does a chair shot feel? Have you ever taken one incorrectly?
I've only taken one, but I was again, I'm new, so there's like certain I'm kind of picky because I want to do this for a long time. So
Yeah.
I know I'm not just gonna let anybody just hit me with a chair. I'm gonna so I had somebody that I really trust. Like I'm like, yeah, you can give me a chair shot, and it feels like how you think. It feels like you're getting hit by a chair. Like
I mean, I've been hit by a chair, so you don't have to explain any more to me. I mean, I used to do like, how middle schooler kids used to do the trampoline wrestling. I used to do that. I got power bombed on the edge of a trampoline. It used to be on YouTube for a little bit. It got taken down due to violence, but
oh my gosh.
I was once power bombed on the edge bar of a trampoline, publicly posted on YouTube with over 200 views.
Oh geez.
Yeah,
Hmm.
14 years old, and the match ended there. They obviously like we were a bunch of kids, but everybody knew to stop the video when I stopped moving.
Oh, okay.
I was awake, but all I was moving was my arms. I mean, I think we have to cut it, right?
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, definitely.
And
Oh,
speaking of things like that, what's the craziest bump you've ever taken? I mean, I just told you mine, and it's unbelievable because we were untrained kids.
um, the only one I can think about, so because it was I was at the end of like a triple like Saito. Like, like somebody, like I O'Connor, like I hit the corner, I O'Connor rolled. He grabbed me, like he was like gonna German me, and I like stopped him. And then somebody else pulled up right behind him. So I'm like all the way at the end, and he just, so I'm like this up and high, and I just land like,
Oh gosh.
oh, yeah,
And
and
like, how did you feel after that? Did that
oh,
mess you up for a little bit?
I was okay. I was like, I'm here, so I'm okay. I was okay. I was actually really excited to take that bump. I'm not gonna lie. I was so ready to be tossed across the ring.
You know, I'm glad that you landed right too, because
I think I landed right. I don't remember. There's also another one.
I mean,
It was,
even if you didn't land right, you landed right enough, right, Alexandra?
yeah, you see, I'm here. My neck don't hurt. I'm good.
Exactly. You're still, I mean, and you know what happened, so
Oh yeah, I
couldn't
remember.
have gotten hit too hard, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm sorry, what were you saying though? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, no, yeah. No, you're right. I'm good though.
Yeah. So, I know you have a title. Have you held any other titles yet?
No, I'm trying to though.
So, what do we got our eyes set on?
Honestly, I think big. Just any promotion ever that I've been in. Give me all of them.
Even the ones you haven't been in, you just want to collect them all? Are you trying to be
I'm
like
getting a
Mercedes
Mercedes
Moen?
one day.
You trying to be the belt collector like Mercedes Moen out here?
No, I'm just no. I'm not trying to. Nah, I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just. But I mean, like in general, like I'm like any like. Of course, I don't know. It's like, of course, I want to be a good representation. Like how I see like being a champion is that like they are like, how do I word it? I'm trying to think how to
Like
word it.
good influences and good role models and like
Yeah,
decent people like you are?
yeah, I guess so, yeah. Like I shows that I'm like I want to be like a good influence and a role model to others that in that promotion that I'm working for. And so like if I am a champ, then like I need to show, okay, I need to do this and I need to do this and I need to do this to show other people this is what we have to do and this is how we're going to act when we are under this promotion.
Yeah, and I mean that's what you gotta do a lot of the times. Like you kind of like you gotta be a good role model because especially I noticed the independent scene, do we have a lot of good role models? We have cocaine, really? You know what I mean? Like I hate to say it, like I don't know how else to like word it other than really cocaine. Like that's the worst example I can think of. Have you ever heard of him?
Yes, I have. It took me a second, but I know.
Yeah, and then you remember the Coke Slam, huh?
Yes, yes,
One
yes.
of the like I don't know, like we're supposed to. I feel like we're supposed to be good role models and giving kids like an outlet where, hey, I can't fully do sports, but I know how to do this or that, and I could maybe be a wrestler. And then you have guys like cocaine that slam a fake 8 ball into the nose and do the Coke Slam.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say I don't find it hilarious because I do, but I feel like that shouldn't be what's going viral for wrestling either.
Oh,
But that is what's been going viral is him.
well, yeah. I think it's just because it's funny.
Oh, it's hilarious. I'm not gonna give him any other like I won't give him any less credit for being hilarious. I mean,
Hmm.
when he was at I think the Gathering of the Juggalos. I want to say a year or two ago at their JCW event.
Hmm.
And if you can find the video where he was there, the crowd went absolutely wild before he did anything. All he did was stand in the ring.
Oh yeah, GCW has honestly. I've noticed that GCW does like to book people, like they book wrestlers that have like are kind of like famous at the time, or like are like the good like.
They either book wrestlers that are famous, very talented, or extremely gimmicky.
Yeah, that's what they do.
It's,
Like I don't know
I
if you
mean, it
like
works. I can't argue with their business platform.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like it's like that with men. I have noticed that when it comes to women in GCW, they it's a lot more clouded, and I don't mean that in, like in a bad way. I mean that in, like if you see who they book for women for
I
GCW shows,
I
they're
mean,
all like former Fed people. They're almost all former Fed girls, or
and
they
I
were.
mean, I don't want to talk bad on them, but it's a lot of like the less talented former Fedros too, almost like they're trying to highlight the men's wrestling when they could be booking people like Alexandra Quinn and oh gosh, there's another girl from right around where you are. I just messaged her earlier today about the podcast. I can't think of her name.
Oh, I'm not gonna know.
Oh, it's gonna be for a bit, and then I'm gonna forget about it. But
Um, I don't know. I know a lot of girls, so did you? Oh, oh,
I don't know.
it
I
was.
know she did wrestling, obviously.
I'm sorry, you froze for a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes in my podcast room, the internet doesn't always reach fully, and then it will just kick back on. But I mean, I know it was a wrestler, and I know one that like works around the same shows as you because she was on a couple show flyers with you, but I can't think of her name. But like either way, you get the point. Like it seems like they're kind of booking the mid carder and the jobber talent for females at JCW, and not really like the highlights and like not the Alexandra Quinns or the Tony Storms of this generation.
Tony's. I don't really see. Uh, I don't think Tony Storm would do GCW.
No, I mean, like, I'm just thinking, like, they don't really book people like that, though.
No, they do be having
Or
some good
people
women
with
there.
that level of talent, it doesn't feel like.
Um, um,
At least for females, it feels like they book more talented males, less talented females, and it kind of hurts almost to see it. And honestly,
uh, I get. I guess. Like,
I hate. I'm not trying to talk bad on them. Do you want to change subject?
oh, oh, okay.
I'm like, do you want to? Because you seem slightly like you don't want to fully get into this one.
uh, no, it's just like I don't fully agree. I think they had some talented women on there.
They do. It feels like most of them that they book just feel like jobbers almost.
Um,
And
like
then they have like that like 20-30% of like these high talented women when they could book 100% purely talented people off the independents like you.
um, yeah, one day though, I'll have
One
my.
day you'll reach it. So I guess what's your favorite move to do when you're in the ring? This is a new question. I've actually never asked it before, but I just thought of it. What's
Oh,
your favorite move?
I don't know. I like a lot of moves that I do. I like doing I do this cartwheel on somebody's back and I drop kick them when they're on their floor.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, when it's done correctly, I like doing I forgot what it's called. I just call it a full Nelson German. Like I have them on a full Nelson and I pop them up and I just
Oh, the full Nelson German suplex is where you having the full Nelson like that. You gotta pop them up, grab them just right, and slam them back.
yeah.
I know that one. I've actually hit that one before.
Oh, I like
I
it's
did hit it incorrectly and hurt myself though.
oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't like do not try if you're not a professional. You hear us talking about moves. I am not a professional. I have hurt myself multiple times. She may have as well as a professional, which is a good warning for you guys to not try it.
Yeah. But I also I like doing Liv's finisher, the Oblivion. I just like jumping on the ropes, honestly. It's just
I've always wanted ropes.
mm, yeah.
How does it feel jumping off the ropes? Like, what's that feeling like the first time you do that? Like, again, new questions. I want, like, the real
No,
experience because you're
you're
newer to it.
you're good. Uh, I okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very much of a gymnastics type of. I'm not gonna say gymnastics like flippy. I'm very flippy. I'm more of a throw you across the ring type of girl. You know.
You're more of a throw them into a clothesline and DDT them and body slam the hell out of them type of girl.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm more of
I
a
like that.
yeah. Like, and that's like one of my like moves that I just like. But when I like jump on the ropes, like it's I'm not gonna lie, I'd be like a little scary sometimes. So I'd be like, oh, I don't wanna hurt myself. And then I just do it. I'm like, oh, this is easy.
What is it like? You feel like you're gonna lose your balance the first time you're up there, and like you kind of
Yeah,
gotta like catch yourself for a second, or how is it there?
yeah, it's like usually like that where you're like because I'm kinda clumsy, just like a little bit. So it's kind of difficult at first. So I'm just like, oh gosh, I'm gonna hurt myself. And then I do it the one time and I'm like, oh, this is not that bad. And then I just do it every time now.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you were able to like figure it out and keep it going. And I mean, you look great when you fly off the ropes.
Oh, thank you.
So, how long have you been like? How long were you training before you started?
Um, well, there's me debuting, and then there's me getting on the indies. Which one do you
I
say?
mean, that's up to you. You can talk about both if you'd like.
Oh,
How
well,
long you were training before either?
oh, I mean, like, I started in I think the end of November when I started training, and I debuted. I just debuted like my first wrestling match. It was like at my school, so it was on January 2nd of 2025. And I think I had my first indie show. I forgot what day it was, but it was in March. That was when I first like like wrestling outside of my school.
That's awesome. So relatively quick, you went from training to you were outside of the school wrestling in a promotion, showing people like, I'm Alexandra Quinn, I'm the crash out queen, and this is what I can do.
Um, yeah,
I
mm,
love that.
yeah, yeah. I didn't know it was gonna happen this fast. I thought I was gonna. In my head, last year, I thought I would still be training. I thought I would still be training. I did
So
not.
you didn't know how talented you actually were, is what I'm hearing.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I think I just catch
I
things.
mean, that's what shows, though. You thought you'd be training for much longer. Now you're in the independents because you are that good.
Oh, I don't want to say all that. I don't want to say. I,
You don't have to say all that. I'll say all that for you.
don't think. Oh,
I'm definitely going to keep cheering you on.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
So, have you been part of any like tag team or faction or anything yet in your, career?
Yes, yes, no, yes, yes.
Like an official tag team, like you guys are a team, like you work together, you
Yeah,
know.
I get. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what's going.
Well, do you want to talk about it?
Uh, it's like I don't know how to explain it. But like, I'm not gonna lie. I am more of a I didn't. I kind of did, but then I realized, dang, I'm more of like I do like being like a lone wolf more than being in the faction low key, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but like yeah, but like it's but yeah, I technically am in one. I just like don't really, but I'm like I do my own thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have any plans to like break away and go back to the lone wolf, Alexandra Quinn, crash out
Ooh,
queen type
I'm
of
still a
wrestling?
lone wolf. I'm still I'm by myself being.
So like you're part of a faction kind of, but not fully. So you're out there lone wolf
Yeah.
doing your thing.
Yeah.
I love that for you. That's awesome.
I feel like yeah, yeah.
So is there anywhere that like you plan to like go here in the near future with wrestling yet?
You know,
Or do you plan to kind of stay where you're at still for a bit?
of course not. I feel like I'm very ambitious and I always try to think big and when I get to that think big spot, then I think bigger until I get to the top of the world. I have, like, unfortunately, I have really high expectations for myself. So I need to be successful in everything I do.
I don't think your expectations are too high when I can see that you can definitely make it to the top of the world and freshly new in the industry. You're what, 18 years old?
I'm not.
Oh,
Huh?
I mean, that's you. I mean, honestly, you look younger than that, but I assumed with like
I,
the
I,
wrestling matches and everything that you
no,
had to be 18.
you're not the first person to say that. And I know I look young. I'm 24.
Wow. I mean, I would have never guessed that, but then again, I'm 22 and people look at me and say 30, so you're doing better than me, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't. I think it's probably the pigtails. Yeah.
I think it's the pigtails. I think it's, the fact that you actually look young, even if you want to play it
Wait,
off like you don't. I think you have a very young face, which honestly clicks with wrestling fans. Surprisingly, are you the kind of wrestler? Are you the good guy?
yes, I am.
And that definitely fits, especially with the younger looking face. I mean, people have to love you out there.
I hope so. Jeez. Yeah, I be trying because like I be when I have to do heel stuff, it be so hard.
Well,
It's so
like
hard.
you've
Like,
done
I'll keep
heel
out.
stuff. Do you
I'll,
want to talk about that?
we can't. I just be like, can but like when I'm a heel, I be like mean mugging everybody, and they be cheering me. I'm like, guys,
You mean mug
I
people?
mean, me. I be like,
I don't mean to be that guy, but I don't like with your face. I don't see you mean mugging people. Like, I mean, I see it like how I mean mug people. See, like it doesn't work. I look normal. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just,
I be trying. I'm trying so hard. It's so hard to be. I'm not gonna lie. People say being a heel is easy, but it's so hard.
exactly. Like it's really hard, especially when like I can tell you're a very positive and nice person. I'm like, I mean, I had to be the heel. I did it one time, and I think that was actually the last thing I ever did with wrestling because I broke my arm back open with stitches in it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, the doctor said don't do it, and I was like, "Oh, I can do this." And I went and I speared this guy in the middle of his championship match and drug his unconscious opponent on top of him, and then I ran away with a hood over my head.
Oh wow.
But I turned around at the very last second, and I did the CM Punk where I ripped the hood down and I spread my arms out, and I
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I did it for the Rock.
no, I did the whole CM Punk move where I ripped my hood down and spread my arms out, and I looked like that, and I ran away.
Oh, okay. When you ran away.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I went right to the hospital because he lived 3 blocks away from the hospital, and it was a backyard wrestling match.
Oh gosh. You ran.
Honestly, good location to make that mistake.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite match you've had? I mean, mine, and it wasn't even my match.
Yeah. Well, I will.
Handle,
Like I, oh, like I said, it's like I don't have a specific one. I guess I don't know because
what's
it
the
always
one you
changes.
tell everyone when they're like, "What's a match you've had?" Do you have a specific match where like that's the one you want to show people?
Yeah, there is my match I had with uh Isabella Wilder. I don't know if you know. Uh, we had a match like I forgot. I think it was like 3 weeks ago, I think, or a month ago. It was something there. But our that match was good. I had a triple threat. What's today? Yesterday.
How was that? I mean, I
It was
haven't had a
cool.
lot of people talk about triple threats before, so
Oh,
how
it was cool. It was fun.
was that your first triple threat match?
No, it was my third. Yeah, it was my
So
third.
you're used to kind of the no disqualifications with three
It
people
was
in
my
the ring
fourth.
at one point.
It
I mean,
was-
that's what triple threat is. It's a no DQ with three people in the ring.
oh yeah, I know.
Let's call it what it is, right? Let's call
Yeah,
it duck.
yeah. But I probably would have done some crazy stuff if I. Well, I don't know. I picked both of them up over my shoulder. It was fun.
How did that feel to be able to like? Did you do it at the same time?
Yeah, I had them both on my shoulders.
How did that feel? I mean, like I know obviously being a young woman, I mean, you're strong, obviously. You've been in wrestling training, and from what I've seen, you're a very strong person. How did that feel to have two people on your shoulders?
I was trying to make sure I didn't drop them. That was my
You
main
were
concern.
trying to make sure you didn't buckle down off of the deadlift.
Yeah. That was literally what I was. My main thing was do not drop them. Do not drop them.
Do not hurt your opponent. I love
Do
it. So
not.
many people are like, do not let my knee buckle. You were like, do not let them drop.
Yeah.
You did not care what happened to you. You cared what happened to them. And that shows that you not only care about your career, but you care about everybody else's as well.
Oh my goodness. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I low key messed up the spot because okay, so after I pick him up, I was supposed to do like a double Samoan and it was supposed to be like an all down spot, but I got up and I was pinning them because I was trying to get over them, like ask them if they're okay. And I was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And she's like, "You need to get down." And then like when I heard them talking, I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna get down now." And I was like, yeah, because I was like, I'm watching it back today actually, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that was really supposed to be an all down spot,
Oh,
but
good.
I
Yeah,
got
things
up.
like that is like act like you're hurt and kind of roll to where your head is near theirs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Roll yourself like you're hurt. You know, like you're
well,
rolling
I
over.
did. I was, but it wasn't supposed to roll. I wasn't supposed to move. It was an all down spot.
But
Like
like, you know what I mean? If you think you hurt them, I hate to say it, fuck the rules. Act hurt and make sure they're okay.
that's what I did. I
And
was
I'm proud of you for that. Like, not even really knowing you, I'm very proud of you for that, especially with like shortly in your career. Because a lot of people this time in their career wouldn't even think to check on their opponents after something like that. But even like, hey, I slammed two people, they collided into each other when they hit the mat. I have to check on them.
yeah.
And that shows that you have a very real heart and that, like, you're going to make it somewhere because you don't want to hurt others, which I've noticed some people don't care if they hurt others in the ring.
Oh, now there's only certain parts. So when you're supposed to protect yourself. If you don't protect yourself, then that's on you. So if I'm like, hey, because there's like I be kicking
Yeah, I
people.
mean, I can tell you're the person you're gonna warn them if it's a dangerous spot. I can tell right off bat the way you're talking right now. You would be like, "Hey, I'm about to, protect this, protect that" in their ear as you're about to do it. You know?
Well, it
Am
was
I
more.
right?
Well, no, I mean like for example, like another spot in the match is she was supposed to duck my roundhouse, and I be sending those. Like I be like, and so I was like, Bella, you need to duck.
Are
You
you
need to duck, or
trained?
you're going to die.
Are you trained outside of wrestling? Because like I feel like the way you're talking, I extend it and everything. It sounds like you're
I
trained
just
outside of wrestling.
unfortunately no, I do want to, so I can be better, but
Remember, when you
I
train
do a
outside
lot.
of wrestling, you have to remember how to incorporate it into wrestling as well. Because my friend actually got fired from three promotions because he failed to stop his kick in time.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but you have to hit him safely. I
Yeah,
do it.
he couldn't slow it.
Oh, did he have kick pads on?
I told him to wear kick pads. He refused. He said, I want to wear nothing but a pair of shorts. I said, no, you are Taekwondo trained.
That the. Mm,
Three promotions fired because
yeah,
I,
that
I was
sounds about right.
trash.
No, that sounds about right. Because if you don't want to wear kick pads and you want to kick people, then you gotta hold that back. But if you're
Like,
wearing
if
kick
you,
pads, you can. If you're wearing kick pads, it's fine.
but like when you're trained, like you can't not wear kick pads.
Yeah, when you're
You don't
trained,
know how hard you're swinging your leg half the time.
yeah, no, when he if he's trained, he needs to wear kick pads. Like,
Well,
it's like
he's not allowed to wrestle in South Dakota anymore.
that's his own fault.
That is his own fault. I told him that. He said, why didn't you warn me? There's my face. Just, I warned him.
Yeah.
I said, don't kick, technically. I said, don't kick, like at all. If you, but no. But back to your stuff, because we have a lot of time here still. What's like, I guess, what's your favorite match you've done?
Uh, well, you kind of like asked this question like the third.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry. Then I guess what's your favorite match you've watched? Like it can be big leagues, independents, it can be anything. Sorry, I lose track of questions.
Yeah. No, you're
I
fine.
I keep
But
them all in my head.
no, you're fine. One of my favorite matches that it's very random, but it was a like an old 2006 ROH match. It was Brian Danielson, Kenny Omega, and Claudio Castagnoli.
Because if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong, Brian Danielson, Daniel Bryan in WWE, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay in AEW, correct?
I said Claudio.
Oh,
Cast-
Claudio? Sorry.
he is an AEW, but Claudio is who I'm talking about.
Claudio is. You're absolutely right. I love Claudio. Wasn't I can't remember who he was in the other promotions, sadly, but
Cesaro.
oh yeah, you're right, Cesaro. Because
Mm,
gosh, the League of Nations in WWE, that was something. That's
mhm.
what I'm gonna call it. Something.
Yes, something.
So, do you watch wrestling still now that you're in it at all?
Of course, that's how I get my moves.
I hate to ask because some people they're too busy training to like be able to watch. How do you feel now that we have the TNA taking over NXT as of Tuesday?
Oh, that was no, I'm not gonna say it was random. I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were trying to bury TNA a little bit, but I see
No,
what
like
they're doing. It's cool.
I-
It's cool though.
I've noticed since like a couple of years ago, they've been kind of bringing in TNA's talent here and there, piece by piece.
Hmm.
But I did not expect a fully reminiscent takeover of WWF versus WCW type of deal.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Yeah. But yeah. But I kind of like it because like that's what they did this before and it was really good. It was when NXT took over, like Raw and SmackDown. Like I thought that was pretty cool. At the time,
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
And I mean, I know WWE wrote the spot because of one reason. Matt Cardona was the center of attention. Zack motherfucking Ryder was the center of the camera the whole time.
Oh yeah,
That is WWE's work at its finest.
oh yeah. Woo woo. I want someone commentary to go woo woo woo. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like you see the call, everyone's like, he's gonna do it at
he's
the
gonna
next
do
Royal
it.
Rumble. No, he won't.
He's
You
gonna.
pay that man enough. He said it in a million interviews. You could not pay him enough to do it again. Like,
Yeah.
but anyways, what's your goal with wrestling? Where do you want to end up? What's your big like? your like big end goal? Since you're freshly new, you're still very young, you have a lot to, you have a lot of years to build. Where do you want to end up with your career at the end of the day?
I feel like my answer is kind of the same for I want to end up in I want to be signed. My I do want to wrestle in Japan before if I get signed though. That was my goal before I even started wrestling. I wanted to wrestle in Japan. And then I wanted to get signed to a company, which
Have
I
you had any offers to wrestle in other countries at all yet?
I'm sorry.
Have you had any offers to wrestle in other countries yet? Considering like we're America, we're bordered to two of the biggest wrestling countries in the world.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I'm hoping one day it can happen though.
I really hope it does too because I feel like that's like you can get your big pop everywhere around the world, especially with how you do things.
Yeah.
So, how did you decide like you were gonna be who you are with wrestling? Like did it take some development or is it just who you are normally?
Yeah, it's kind of like me, but times like a million. It's just me.
Just took your personality and amped it up. I love that, and I mean, like
Yeah.
it's a great personality.
Yeah. There's also, it did take me a while for certain things because I couldn't figure out my name for the life of me. I really was like, didn't know my name. I was like, I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna, I don't
So,
know.
I mean, yes or no question: is your name your real name
My first name is my real
or
name.
part of it? Part of it. All right.
Yeah, part of it's my real name. Yes. You don't know
I
what
like.
part? I'm playing.
I mean, you don't have to reveal any more than that about yourself. We don't want you to be like, revealing too much and people know where you are or anything.
Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah,
But where are you from, actually? Like, without revealing your full name or anything.
I'm from New Jersey.
You're from Jersey? So where did you start wrestling up there?
Cause I moved. I stayed in Jersey, and then I moved from Jersey to Pennsylvania, and then moved from Pennsylvania to here.
What was your first promotion up there
I
in Jersey?
didn't wrestle there.
Huh?
I didn't wrestle there.
Oh, you didn't.
Mm, I wrestled. Moved from Pennsylvania to here so I could wrestle here.
And where is here? Like
Uh
state wise. You don't have to give anything other than a state.
oh, I'm saying, well, Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. How's that?
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, it's very. I enjoy it very much. It's like literally the main reason why I moved here was so I could wrestle in Georgia.
And do you enjoy it up there? Like, I mean, I know Atlanta's kind of got a bit of a wrestling scene starting to boom down there now.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's how I got so lucky, and I feel like I'd be getting a good amount of bookings. So yeah, it is kind of booming. I feel like there's a lot of places here. Like I feel like there's like never ending promotions.
And what are the promotions you've wrestled for there so far?
Uh, I've done PCW. I've done DWA. I've done uh, APW. I'm forgetting. To be fair, I had some out of state, so like,
Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely fair. So far, I mean, everyone check it out. I mean, she's been on Alliance Pro Wrestling. Even check out Alexandra Quinn. Search any of those acronyms. You will not regret any match. I guarantee it.
I wouldn't say that.
I'll say that. I mean, they can put it on me if they do regret watching one, but I don't think any of them will.
Oh, thank you.
So, I mean, I guess is there like a specific promotion you want to sign with if you make it?
I feel
Any
like
anyone that like literally stands out above all the others?
Um, I feel like the main one would be WWE, just because. Uh, Honestly, I'm not very picky. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm not very picky. Like, I'll be. I think because I'm grateful. I know that I need to like have like, nah, I want this. But I'll be grateful to be signed anywhere. But like, obviously, depending on like what the contract says. But like, yeah. So like, AEW, MLW, NWA, any.
You know, honestly, you're the first person with like a WWE as the main goal I've had on here. Everyone else had like ROH or TNA or AEW. I'm glad to have someone that really like is looking at WWE these days still because it feels like, that's not the goal for a lot of people anymore.
I feel like is this because the Fed is like you just see the Fed and they're just like, oh, it's not cool. Like they're trying to like, I'm not gonna say they're trying to like be original or anything, but it's more of like, yeah, I can understand because like, oh, they're like, oh, the product is not that good, but that's literally still the biggest wrestling company on the planet.
Yeah, I mean that's
It
still
is.
that's
No
the
matter how much
godfather of wrestling right there. I mean, like they made wrestling mainstream.
yeah, like no matter how
They
much
took
you hate it,
over 50% of America's independent promotions back in the day.
yeah. And don't get me wrong, like, yeah, it's like, but I'm not gonna say, oh, it's W or it's nothing. Like, I'm okay with like, I'll definitely go to AEW. I'll go lower. I'll go to like, you know, and ROH. Like, ROH is a part of AEW. So if I go with ROH, I'm basically a part of AEW.
And
So
I could definitely see that happening, especially in the near future with the people ROH has been signing. You definitely kind of fit, like, not even kind of, you 100% seem to fit their criteria for like talent, charisma, character, and like, willingness. You seem to check all the boxes that they want there for ROH.
well, yeah, let's hope. I'm hoping, I'm hoping.
So let's talk about your most recent match while I have you here. How was that? I'll
Oh,
give the floor to you entirely for this one.
oh, it was the one. It's a triple threat I was telling you about. Oh yeah, that was it was good. It was fun. It was literally just two friends. No, three friends. I'm sorry. It was three friends. And really, just we were just like, hey, let's just do a triple threat. And then we were just like thinking of like the most dumb spots ever. Like we did a like she did a double stink face on both of us. Like
You just said let's pull out all the spots that make it, fun, ridiculous, entertaining. You know,
yeah.
you just wanted to have fun with it, it feels like, and I
Yeah.
love
Well, that's the whole thing about wrestling. Wrestling is all about having fun.
it.
Like
And
it's
that's why like I love a lot of the independents and the newer people is because like we're getting back to what wrestling is supposed to be. Fun.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I
Oh
hate
no,
doing.
you didn't cut me off. You're fine.
So I guess with everything I love asking this question. Before I forget to ask it, who's your Mount Rushmore? Your top four, wrestlers. It can be independent, it can be backyard, it can be luchadors, it can be WWE, anyone at all.
Okay, so it's going to be Brian Danielson, Edge, Kurt Angle, and AR Fox.
And I know all of them except for AR Fox. I won't lie, I don't know that one right off the top of my head. I probably do know them, just not off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's my trainer.
Oh, then I might not actually.
He's signed to AEW though.
Oh, I might actually. I don't know. I mean, I
Uh, I'm
don't
trying to.
know.
What was his most recent? Oh wait, let me see. What was his most recent match? Because he
So
was
your
on.
trainer is signed to AEW.
Mhm.
How do you feel about that?
I was a fan of him before he was even signed, so it was like it's pretty cool. When I met him, yeah, when I met him, he was already signed. but he's just a regular dude. He's super chill. He's very sweet, even though he doesn't want to act like he is. Uh, I
Did
think
you freak
like a,
out when you learned you were gonna be training with him? Did you freak
just a
out?
little bit, just just a little bit. I remember the first day, and it was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't blame you. I mean,
yeah. Well,
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still freaking out about possibly training with Eugene, but even if I don't get that, I'm freaking out because if that doesn't fail, I'm gonna try and train with Len Garrett down in Texas.
oh, that's cool.
And I'm gonna go straight into the deathmatch scene.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, you look concerned. I don't blame you.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be too.
Yeah. No, cause death matches can be entertaining. Like they be kind of cool. And then but I can't. I remember I I can't watch my friends do death matches. Like I did it once. I did it on Sunday. I watched one of my friends do a death match, and it was like the worst thing I ever witnessed. It was like the worst, like every
Then
time
that
you
explains your reaction to me
oh,
doing deathmatch because we've kind
oh,
of
like
become friends over the past hour.
oh my gosh, I was like yeah, because he was like getting hit by like light tubes. No, he fell through a glass like a glass thing, and I was like, oh my gosh. I watched like my best friend, like he also like
Yeah,
we started wrestling together, and I literally watched somebody land on his leg, like in the weirdest way possible, and I walked out the room. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then I'm just like,
yeah. I mean, you can only so
stresses
much
me,
happen to your friends, right?
stresses me out real bad. Stresses me out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, like, I hate to say the only thing that stresses me out about it is like if I do it fire spots. I'm scared to do fire spots.
I've seen Spire. Yeah, because like, they would do the fire spot and immediately freaking tuck and roll. And I'm like, guys, come on. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, exactly. But so
hmm?
I guess getting back to like you getting to talk about your stuff. What's your favorite match stipulation to do?
I haven't done many match stipulations. The only one I've done is triple threats. I think I've done triple threats. I've done scrambles, triple threats, and just regular singles. I don't think I've done any. I don't think I've done any yet. I'll get there one day though.
Or what one you want to do?
Um,
So
Probably like
what's one that you want to do one day?
I want to get good enough at technical wrestling to do a pure rules match. Yeah,
A
I want to
what?
do
Sorry.
a pure rules match.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like I want to do those,
I mean that's fair.
or just regular hardcore matches, or I'll maybe do a ladder match. Those are kind of cool too. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean ladder matches always. I mean they have the coolest spots. I feel, and I'm just thinking about you in a ladder match. I can imagine what you would do to absolutely elevate, the match.
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
Absolutely would be.
Mm,
So I guess you always want to do like a ladder match and things like that. And I noticed earlier you mentioned like holding him back and things like that. So you've been in mixed gender matches, obviously. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's basically the norm for me. I've used So I always when I started there wasn't many girls. It was like me and somebody else that was wrestling. Me and another girl that was wrestling. So all my other matches were basically just intergender matches. So if anything, I'm more comfortable doing intergender matches than doing regular women matches, honestly.
I
'Cause,
mean, I guess that makes sense if that's most of what you did when you were starting out and everything, you know. So,
yeah,
have you ever wrestled outside of like your home state and stuff, or where have you wrestled then?
I've wrestled in Tennessee, Mississippi. I feel like I'm missing something. Tennessee. I think I'm about to start wrestling in North Carolina soon. I think
North
that's and
Carolina, that's awesome. I actually know the commissioner of AIWF from North Carolina down there.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, maybe we might have to talk after this, see if I can get you hooked up and get you some matches or something with them.
Oh, that'd be nice. Mm. But yeah, yeah, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and it's gonna be North Carolina soon. So yeah.
So, have you ever wrestled in Texas, or do you know anyone who wrestles in Texas?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. It's like 10. Texas is like 10 hours away from me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're a good 12 hours away from me, and we're still having a full conversation right now, you know? So I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
have
if
to
you got, if you
drive
know.
all the way there. I have to drive all the way there, and I'm just like, oh, driving.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Driving kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like not yet, but I do plan on like going farther out soon. I'm just trying to get to like a good place before I start branching out to like farther states.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, your star is rising in your state, so soon enough, we'll hopefully see you out here in South Dakota wrestling for someone. Maybe you'll be at next year's Tacos and Tequila in Sioux Falls if we're really lucky.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you know, they have wrestling there every time. I'd love to see Alexandra Quinn there.
Oh, yeah.
You guys better be watching this one, right?
Heck yeah. Looking right here. Hmm.
So, I was trying to think of what I was gonna ask. With with a lot of the way the wrestling is changing and things these days, how do you feel about a lot of commissions starting to allow cannabis into the wrestling industry?
Oh, well, that doesn't really affect me because I don't consume any of that.
I know you don't, but it still somewhat affects you as a wrestler with your opponents consuming. That's why I like to ask.
I let's just say I'm used to it.
You're used to them fuckers being stoned in the ring?
Yes, I would absolutely should be worried if they're sober. So,
More worried if they were sober.
yeah,
That
so
says a lot about the wrestling industry, guys. Just remember, wrestling and music ain't that far off. 80% stoners in two industries.
yeah, I'm just like you're like, oh, how do you? I'm like literally like,
You're like, I'm sober. I drink water every day. I drink water consistently. I'm healthy. I work out. You guys can do what you do. Don't fuck up me.
yeah, they're good. Uh,
So, while you don't really know anybody around there or anything, and I guess you wouldn't know about this, there's a lack of drug testing for professional wrestling in its entirety when it comes to Texas. How do you feel about that?
are you talking about for like indie wrestling?
Anything, anything. Yeah,
Oh
no,
yeah, it's
all
like
wrestling,
everywhere. It's like
anything.
that
No
everywhere.
lack of drug testing. The only testing in Texas is done by the companies like AEW, TNA, ROH, WWE. If companies aren't testing their wrestlers, they are not getting tested by the athletic commission.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm not. It's like that everywhere. I've
Is it
never,
really?
yeah, I've never. They've never done drug testing everywhere I've been.
I did not know that. I thought it was like, starting to get more regulated like other sports. Now I'm learning from you that, maybe it's not a Texas specific thing. I know Oklahoma makes you pass a bunch of stuff though.
Oh yeah. Well,
In
where
like,
I've every promotion I've ever been in, I never had to be drug tested, or there's never been anybody that's like, "Hey, have you consumed this or this?" which like I'm not worried about anyway because I don't consume any of that. So
Yeah, I mean, and like that's great. I'm very proud of you for not consuming things, especially because like people around our age are at the most pressure to consume things and do things. And you're a great role model showing that we don't have to and we can do things an entirely different way in our lives.
yeah, which is like it's whatever. Like I'm not like, and it's not like I'm not judgmental. It's like you can do whatever you want. It's like just don't try to peer pressure me. Like, and also I work with kids, so it's like I don't want to be taking all that while still working with kids.
Exactly. I mean, and like,
I
you do great work. Obviously, you're working with kids. You have a great soul, and like that's awesome to see here because you don't see a lot of people doing great work. Like most people, I mean, they do great work, but that's mostly factory jobs or construction. And you're out here, you're working with kids. You're showing you really do have a heart outside of just like who you are in the ring and who you are as a person. Like, is the same person. You have a very real heart.
yeah. Oh, thank you. Mm.
So I guess I'm trying to think. Do you have any upcoming matches at all that you're excited for? Or anything that you're ready to do?
I have one tomorrow.
And would you like to tell everyone about that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna be at American Premier Wrestling in Statesboro, Georgia, at Fitness Mania. It's gonna be at a fitness center, and I'm doing a women's qualifier match I'm guessing for the women's title. I guess because it just calls it a women's qualifier match, and so I'm like, what am I qualifying for? I'm guessing it's for the title. So,
I really hope so because you deserve the title. You've shown great skill over your career so far.
oh, thank you. Well, I'm hoping. I'm just here to have fun. I'm here to enjoy myself.
I can tell you have fun. I mean, even when you take a hard bump, like yeah, you sell it, but you have that little smile on your face as you're selling it. That says like I'm right where I want to be.
Oh, oh,
It feels like. I mean, it looked like you were smiling a little bit on one of those bumps I saw.
oh, that's probably just my pain face.
No, I mean, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because I'd be looking like I'm smiling sometimes when I'm like, but I'm actually just like, yeah.
I mean, but either way, I mean, I feel like you're right where you want to be when you take those bumps. Because you talk about wrestling like a dream, and like
Oh my gosh. It is.
it's not a lot of people's dreams anymore. And like, you give me hope for the industry because of like, the fact that we're so close in age and a lot of the people I've interviewed are, you know, 30, 40 years old and like, they're starting to like hit their last 10 years of their career. And like now I have you on here and I've had Andrew Bridge on here who are like, just starting out and just like, right around the same age of like the average training age for here. How do you feel like starting out, at the normal age for wrestling, I guess, for like training and things?
I wanted to start off earlier, honestly. Like, I felt like I started late, but like, I'm grateful for where I am. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful that you started because watching you wrestle is a gift,
Oh,
I feel like.
thank you. Mm. Oh,
So, did you know you wanted to wrestle when you were younger, or did it just kind of like, grow into you as you got older and you were just watching it?
a little bit of both, because I wanted to do combat sports when I was a kid anyway. Like, I wanted to do karate and all that when I was a kid, and they wouldn't let me. And then I wanted to do the wrestling team in high school. I couldn't do it, and then I kind of like let that dream go. And then it kind of came back, and when I was like 19, and I was like, oh, you know what? I kind of do want to do this, you know?
So you kind of just said, "Fuck them. I'm gonna do what I want. This is me. I'm Alexandra Quinn, and I'm a fucking wrestler, huh?"
Um, Unfortunately, no. I wish life went that way, but it didn't. You know, it's life. It has a lot of bumps in the road. But you
So
know, I
what
got here.
happened
I'm
along the
here.
way there?
Hmm?
So what happened along the way there? The bumps and things that kind of made it a struggle to be a wrestler after all that.
Well, it's because there was a lot going on. Like, because I had to move to a whole different state. Then I had to get adjusted, and then I got very sick and hospitalized. And then
Well,
I came
I'm
back.
very sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're okay now, and I'm glad that you're back on your feet and smiling, and makes me happy to see that.
Yeah, it was just a lot going on until I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna start right now. Meow. I was
So when
like,
you started training, how did you feel? Was it like heart racing, nervousness? Were you ready, or how was it?
uh, it was hard.
It
It was
was hard.
yes, because I'm not naturally talented in a lot of things. So like I
Never
wasn't
be.
very athletic. So it's like it was not easy because and also I was like the only girl in like certain things. Not I wasn't but like I wasn't the only girl, but I was like one of the few girls, and the other girl was like a lot more agile than me. And I'm like, dang, I can't even like jump that high.
You don't have to jump that high. You have to kick that high.
No, I mean jumping. Like things you gotta jump for. And I'm like, dang, I have to jump this high for certain things. And I'm like, oh boy.
And was it hard to learn how to do all that, or did you figure it out, or did you adapt into a different kind of wrestling from that?
It was it was like a little bit of all. Like um I did get more in shape, so I was able to jump. And then I did like I realized that I don't have to do all this crazy stuff that other people are doing. I can just do stuff that I'm gonna do. And so yeah, so
So,
mm,
what's your favorite spot you've taken in a match? I feel like everyone has one that it's that one spot you love, you took the move, but you loved it.
it was when I got caught like on the ropes and he gave me like the Tower of the Islands. Like really caught me and just
Just caught you and did the full, not even a
just
360, a 720.
no, he like spun around with me. Like he like had me and he spun and then yeah. So like I basically got ragdolled. That's what I'm saying.
And that was just your favorite spot to
It was
take.
I was like, I'm not used to people picking me up so easily.
I mean, it can't be that hard.
Yeah. Like it,
Sorry, not trying to
yeah. Yeah. Like depends who it is.
So I mean, I guess well, what promotions have you wrestled for? I haven't asked you that one yet. What promotions have you wrestled for?
You did ask me that.
Oh, I did. Sorry, my mind blanks a lot.
Yeah,
Uh,
you're
I haven't had an episode run this long before. I won't lie. Uh, so
oh,
you have a finisher move and a signature move. What are those? What's your signature? What's your finisher? What are your go-to moves to end the match or to get the crowd going?
so I can go from so my finisher, it's it's like I don't even know what to call it. I call it like a reverse STF. I mean, it's not reverse SOS. I'm sorry, reverse
No,
SOS.
it's all right. I
It's like a standing kitchen sink. Like I basically just like grab them and I flip them over and they're black. Like I don't know how to explain it.
grab them and hard slam them.
Yeah, like I kind of grab them like a ripcord position, and then I kind of like they like pop up together, and I throw them on their back.
I'll give them a good hard reset real quick.
Yeah, and then I do like a spine buster, like an Arn Anderson spine buster, like catch it. Like I do that.
Is that like your signature there, the spine buster?
Yeah, I do it quite a lot. And then I do like a Michinoku driver. So I do that a lot too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, you were saying?
I was trying to think. Like, yeah, I do Michinoku driver. What else do I do? I kick people a lot. I kick people a lot. I hit people. I
You like kicking people?
yeah, it's fun.
And it is. I wish I had the hips to do that.
Yeah, I also what's it called? I also suplex people a lot as well. Just every suplex, regular suplex, German suplex, butterfly suplex,
Any suplex you can hit on them, you're hitting it.
meat suplex. Yeah, so like that's pretty. Yeah, those are like the main ones I do.
Those are all awesome options. So I guess what would you say is like your biggest match or your biggest moment, when you were in the ring, sitting there in the squared circle? I mean, like your biggest named opponent or your biggest moment in there.
When I have two, so I just like obviously when I won my first championship, uh, that what's it called? I was very happy about that.
You
Um,
were ecstatic, it seems like, from what I've seen.
mm, um, what's it called? I also wrestled my one of my most I wrestled Tootie Lynn at EPW, and it was kind of that was also very because like Tootie Lynn is great, and also I think APW is like on TV, so I was on TV basically, and I was like. "Oh," I was like, I can't do this. And I was a heel too. I hated it. I was like,
For
this is
you, I mean,
terrible.
you don't seem like a heel.
It was terrible. I was like, I can't be a heel on TV. What do y'all want from
No,
me?
you're a baby face to the max.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I literally read a whole article that was like Alexandra Quinn's heel uh is like okay. I was like, she's more natural as a baby face. I'm like, okay. I'm like,
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
mean, you're more natural as Alexandra Quinn, not heel Alexandra Quinn.
Yeah, which is fine.
Like, it fits. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a very happy person. I can tell. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like heel characters aren't really the thing for someone like like can smile all the time and make people smile like you've done just in this interview and just a conversation.
Yeah.
So I guess you've had a lot of matches. I'm trying to think without like, is there any moment that you would say is like insane out of any of your matches? Like not even like not just like your craziest bump or anything, but something that's just insane out of any of your matches?
I took a double stomp from the top rope.
So kind of like a coup de grace.
Yeah, but it was on my back and it was on the top rope.
Yeah, that's the difference in the double stump there. Oh wow. How did that feel? I
It's
mean,
all
you
fine.
got hit,
It was okay.
almost
I
full
just
body
I
weight.
just fell off the top onto the I was fine.
You just fell right onto the top, just let yourself give through.
Just just fell.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was
So
yeah. It just looks crazy.
yeah, all of it seems like a lot of spots look crazy, and then when you talk to the wrestlers who have taken those spots, it's not as crazy as it looks. And I mean, like you having been a fan, like how did you feel meeting wrestlers? Like I'm guessing you obviously asked them about some of their spots. How did you feel learning it wasn't as bad as it seemed?
Um I don't really be asking. I try to when I meet certain wrestlers, I try to treat them like human beings. Like, like I met, who have I met? I met Matt Riddle twice. I met
Oh
Brock
wow, you've met
Rose.
MMA fighter and wrestling legend Matt Riddle.
Yeah, I've met Cedric Alexander twice. I met his wife, Big Soul. I've met I met Jazz too. She was cool. I
That's
was nervous to talk to her more though.
You're meeting people I'm hoping to interview one day, and I mean, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
So, have you ever met any of like I guess your inspirations or your idols, and who are your inspirations?
Not yet. I guess it would be my Mount Rushmore. Like Kurt
You
Angle,
want to go into that?
Bennington.
Oh, wait, we already did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. But yeah, I do want to meet Brian Danielson at one point. That's like my. If there's anybody I want to meet, it's him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. So, like, I know you mentioned a lot of male wrestlers. Do you have any female wrestler inspirations?
Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah.
You want
Um,
to talk about any of them?
I can talk all day about women.
I used to like that. What are your like top three inspirations from female wrestling? Because obviously we know your top four from male wrestling, right?
Oh God, that's hard to answer because I love everybody. Oh, I have to think about it. Trish Stratus. Uh,
Love Absolutely love Trish Stratus.
Trish. Oh God. Oh
It's
God.
it's always a tough one when you start asking the specifics, huh?
Oh God. Like men, it's like yeah, it's men, but like women, it's like oh, there's so many. There's so
There's
many.
so many great China, Lita, the fabulous Moolah, May Young. I mean,
Yeah, because like it's only four spots. That's why I'm like, I was gonna give Trish obviously one of them, but like
Trish is like, she's the obvious one, the most prolific female wrestler in history. Obviously, if you're a wrestling fan, you've heard of Moolah. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, you've heard the name Trish Stratus.
yeah. Uh, I would say okay, so I would say like Asuka slash Kana.
Oh my god, I love Oscar.
Uh, uh, this is hard. And like, how do I do this?
Like, how do you name them when you know, like, either way,
I only have 2 more spots left.
you have
uh,
two spots left and you have to eliminate some, huh?
oh gosh, Trish, Asuka. I would say Lita.
I mean,
I
honestly,
don't even want to say Lita.
is easily like she was amazing. Her, like, the things she did, and like the fact that like the only ones that really were out there facing men on a consistent basis were Lita and China.
Hmm.
So two of a kind.
Yeah. Okay, last one. Uh, um, I'm gonna choose someone more recent. Oscar's kind of recent, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who to give it to. If anyone wants to give it to Victoria
Not even close to a bad choice there. Great choice.
or AJ Lee, because she was also a really big inspiration. It was her
Oh my god.
and Gage were like big inspirations for me.
How do you feel like, speaking to AJ Lee, we can go off topic if you want to here, like with her return and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was very happy. I've been waiting for 10 years. I've been waiting for 10 years.
You know, like we've seen all like these like
Years.
semi-hidden signs where all his fans thought she was gonna come back over the decade and she didn't, and then all of a sudden, the moment that CM Punk grabbed that sign that had her name on it, everybody knew. The
Yeah.
world went silent for wrestling for a second because we all knew what the fuck was about to happen right there. And I excuse my language if you don't like saltier language. I realize I've
No,
cussed a lot.
I'm a wrestler. It's fine. I hear that language all the time. I talk like that too. I try to be more professional when I'm on podcast.
Oh no, here you're perfectly fine. I mean, to me, I like to think of this podcast as like two friends having a conversation almost, you know?
Oh yeah, I understand.
And I feel like that's how I've run it a lot, especially tonight.
Oh yeah.
So, obviously now we know your two Mount Rushmores because I mean we had to give it two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a top promotion you like watching?
Oh no, I watch everything.
You watch everything? You watch it all?
Yeah, well, that's how like I'm a wrestler, so I just consume all wrestling. I just consume all of it,
I love
everything. Yeah, I'm watching random British indie all women's promotions, like just because, just because.
just because you can.
Maybe yeah, because like I'll probably learn something from it.
Exactly. I mean, like, I don't know if you have much more to learn with the talent that you already have in such a short time, but
I have
you might
a
find
lot
something to learn.
I have a lot to learn. You see, I'm not signed yet, so that means I still have a lot to learn. Until I get like I haven't made it yet. That means there's something I'm missing.
I
So
mean, you have a lot to learn then with an insane amount of talent and obviously a great ability to learn from like what I've seen in matches. If you have a lot to learn, it
mm,
shouldn't take you very long.
yeah, hopefully.
I guess I'm out of questions. Is there anything you want to tell everyone before we go?
Um, not really. You can follow my socials. You know,
Do you want to give out your tags for those quick then?
yeah, I can. Uh, my what's it called? My Instagram is underscore Alexandra underscore Quinn. Two underscores after that. I need to change that because that's so difficult to remember. Um, my YouTube channel is Alexandra Quinn. That's where you can watch my matches.
I highly recommend checking out those matches. You guys will not regret it.
Yeah. Um, that's pretty much it. If you go on my Instagram, that's usually where I update like literally everything I do. So I don't have a Twitter yet because I stay off Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you there. Twitter seems to be like a political battleground, and I don't like to talk about politics, so I'll leave the comment at that.
Yeah.
But, it was great having you on here tonight, and I absolutely enjoyed it. If you ever want to come back, please feel free to reach out and, come back on after we get some more developments in your career. I'd love to keep interviewing you and, like, see how things go in the future.
Hmm.
Have a great night. I'm glad I was able to get you on here.
Oh, thank you.